recording beginning.
Oh, Jesus.
Ooh,
That's new. It's never done that before.
No, that's
that
weird.
was new.
Hey, at least she's
I
asking for
had
consent
to
now.
say
Yeah.
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 Less asking and more
She didn't
just
really
telling
ask-
us.
yeah,
She's like,
so I was
this
gonna
is
say-
what's happening. Deal
Sounds
with
like
it.
what
You can
Dennis would
stay
do,
or
and
go.
It's Always Sunny, except he wouldn't tell them. But if he were going to tell them, that's how he would tell them, with the robot voice, while it was already happening. Sociopath.
How's everyone doing today?
Pretty
Great.
good.
Good.
My homie's in town now from Alabama, who's going to be my roommate for the summer. And we went skiing today.
Oh, nice. How's that?
It was good. The snow is real slushy these days, but it was soft and fast today.
Great
That was my
news.
nickname in high school.
Old, soft, and fast.
I
That's
thought
what
it
they
was
called me in
slushy.
high school. It is slushy, yeah.
That
Still
was
soft.
Nick's nickname in high school. Was slushy.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm a little
Not a
bit.
nickname.
It's all good. We got nothing but time.
Well, that's not really
That's
true.
not true.
We need to be
no.
done by like 10.
Oh, I figured we were done by
Yeah.
9
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
because of the baby boy's
it's
bedtime.
9.
I'm
I have to be
Yeah.
up at 4 in
The
the
time
morning.
I'm referring
not a
to
baby
is
boy.
the time I'm referring to is in the long term.
Not much of that either, really.
I've been finding this white powder on my desk. Do you guys think I should
Cocaine.
take it?
Yeah.
Doesn't taste like cocaine.
From what you've
Are
read.
you dying?
Yeah, from what I've read.
Right. For our audience.
Just from what people have said about cocaine, it doesn't seem like it. Cool.
Yeah, I really have no idea what that is.
Evan, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. It could
Okay,
be like
cool.
drywall stuff.
Oh, I hope not.
I hate to see it.
Oh boy.
Well, cool. Thanks for coming, everyone, and thanks for being here. How's it? I already asked you. We've gone over it. Everyone's doing differently. The session is recorded. Everyone gets a point of inspiration for being here. This is a use it tonight or lose it tonight.
Okay.
Last time we met, you all got back together, and just seems like the relationship can keep going. No, you guys got back together and had some lunch at Beery's house. You discussed returning BB to his people. However, BB said he was much more interested in staying. You all met Tilna, who had been brought into the safety of Beery's bakery by Beery and Jasper because she had been threatened by the same person that apparently killed Hilda, Beery's neighbor. She basically explained to you all what she went through, and some dots were connected about various investigating that have occurred. You all also came up with a plan of, if you haven't found the killer by the next drawing, you guys would just bribe Tilna and then keep her safety and sort of honeypot this killer towards you all.
I was not cool with that.
Well, you know.
We just got to figure it out.
Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, that's a good last case plan. That's plan B. Corpse Grinder told you all that he had met up with some of the caravan guard, specifically one, and that she told him that all of the caravan guards are available to be rented for a day-to-day price as muscle, and that a few of them are interested in joining your all's performance tonight, or at least just coming to observe it. BB declared that he wanted possessions, and you guys started to make a plan for the day. You discussed, what all would be going into this performance that you all are doing tonight under the new adventuring / band name of Equinox. And Corpse Grinder skillfully disguised BB as a human child. A horrifying and ugly one, but a child nonetheless. You all then left from there to go to Black Iron Blades, where you met Garn and his sister Elsa. You all purchased some equipment for BB, and as well as a silvered bolt for Jasper. Garn then asked you all to sort of escort him on an owlbear hunt, and Elsa paid you all to not take his request as she is worried for his health. Sky Shadow also brought up that he has zero interest in letting any owlbears get hurt. He apparently is a friend to the owlbears.
And the owlbears are a friend to him.
Exactly. Yeah. So you left this shop talking about owlbears and various feelings on them. And you all spoke to a few of the guards. You found out that Torg's caravan had made its way to Dugan's Hole by way of Goodmead. And you also found out that Rodolfo, when the merchant, when last seen, was heading to Targos. You all began a trip to Targos, and about a third of the way there, you ran into Rodolfo, who approached you all on the back of, he has an axe beak that is all sort of decked out in magical items and seems to have some greater sentience. On the back of this axe beak, there is like a small cottage with a chimney and sort of a storefront counter. And you all received a sort of product guide that he offered with laminated pictures. And when we left off, you guys were just looking through the items. There was a little talking back and forth with him in chat, which started here, ping. If anyone wants to read over it, basically Jasper was asking about a few items and handed over a few of his items that he had to potentially trade in for other goods that Rodolfo had. And so Bash, Nick, you're upside down. And so is Jesse. We'll pick up with you all standing out front of his axe beak backed shop, and him being like, "So you all see anything good that you're wanting to purchase?" And here we are.
Yeah.
Muted.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I muted you because someone was talking, Jesse.
You're good. I've got lots of background noise. I forgot that his voice sounded like that. That's funny. Okay, Mr. Rodolfo, I think I've got an offer for you.
Oh, what is it?
Well, I'm certainly interested in those material components that we had discussed. But I'm also pretty intrigued by these Mary berries. I've never seen anything like that. How would you feel about trading me those material components and 3 Mary berries for this? And I'll produce the 50 gold piece bloodstone.
Boop, 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 boop. 3 Mary berries. Okay. He does some quick math in his head and roll a persuasion check.
I just remembered that we need dice to play this game, so I'm getting those out.
Those are important. Everyone make sure you have dice, which are used to play this game.
I also just remembered that. I
How
always
many-
forget.
How many dice? How many sides?
Probably
Yes,
just a couple
as
of
many as possible.
standard dice. You know, like get your Monopoly dice. They'll be fine. Surely
Can
that'll
I-
be
Like,
enough.
Just gonna
like
throw
bubble.
dominoes.
Can I guide myself for this?
You sure can. Yeah, you say a quick prayer to Eldath before offering this.
That's pretty
Go back.
good. That's ooh, I forgot I had good charisma. 19.
Oh well, your uncle was always kind, and if you can get me a little bit of the food that you're gonna make with those, I think we can strike up a deal.
I think that could work.
All right, and you hand over your bloodstone, so deduct that from your inventory, and you have 3 Mary berries, and
I was
Is
gonna
it-
go with the rune inlaid sticks.
and rune inlaid sticks worth, I think it's 25 gold's what's needed for the spell. Isn't that right? Is
Yeah.
that for a divination?
Yes, it's augury.
Okay. Oh,
Hey, this is just a out of character thing. Does anybody know why the fuck I keep typing in 1 into my editable PDF for inspiration? And when I click off of it, it just goes back to 0. Fuck is this bullshit?
Is that what that field's used for? I feel like it's used for something else. Like for bardic inspiration.
Just throw one
It's
in
just a
mine.
I mean, it's just a text field.
Oh, is it?
That's what I. Never mind. It doesn't matter. This is just annoying me and also interrupting the game.
Can you
I'll
do-
just
can you
remember
do
that I have
plus
one.
Is it a formula?
I don't think so.
Beery, you are also handed a small, I guess it looks like basically a D8 that has a line down the middle. And he explains, if you pull this apart, it'll fire up into the air and I'll start heading that way. No promise on how quick I'll get there, but you guys were talking about reaching back out to me in the future, and your friend here used the one that I gave you. So here you go. Since you made a purchase, you get one.
I'll be a bit more careful with this. Thank you.
Excellent.
Can Bash see that?
Oh, Bash
Yes,
is asking
Bash.
Beery that.
Look, do you see it?
Can Bash hold?
Now, Bash, are you going to light it off?
No.
Do I believe him?
No, you do not.
Okay.
I didn't even have to roll for that.
Yeah.
Passive insight. No.
I think I'll hold on to this for now.
Is there a name for such item?
Yeah, we'll call it a Rodolfo summoning flare.
Bash would like to make a purchase.
What can I get for you, Bash?
How much is that small stuffed bear? He points to the blessed Teddy.
Yes, he does that. Do. That'll be 25 gold.
That's crazy.
It's a magic bear.
What does it do?
It's warm and it's comforting, and you can tell it your secrets.
Comma.
I can do that with anybody here. For free.
Well, they're not going to be warm if they're dead.
Okay. How about for that cool coin pouch? And he points to the Griffin coin pouch. Do you have a list of these somewhere that I can look at?
Yeah, they're in the chat.
Prices?
Yep,
Just bumped it not too long ago.
I can rebump it if needed.
Yeah, sorry.
If I lie here, bump. There you go.
Bumpity bump bump. So the Griffin coin pouch. Oh, 200. Your stuff's very pricey.
It's a fine make.
Bash will give you 50 gold for the coin pouch.
Well,
and Bash will talk of you. Very good.
if you can find 150 more gold, we got a deal.
Are you offering him God, what's the fucking thing? Never mind.
Bash not happy with this.
Aw, that must be really disappointing for you.
You small.
Yes.
You very, very small.
Mm-hmm.
Jasper is like just kind of looking at this menu just off to the side, just like really rubbing his head. And he'll be like, hey, I was actually gonna buy that bear. If I can let you hold on to it until we need it. If you just want to hold a teddy bear.
Okay, if you can do that. Bash happy with that.
Okay. So Mr. Rodolfo, I know we had negotiated an in-store credit type deal.
Yep.
I was wondering if we might be able to negotiate like kind of a trade. Would that be okay?
What are you thinking?
So I know you said you don't get a lot of mithril around here, and I'm kind of looking to buy a bunch of stuff. I was wondering if I could get the spider bag, the bolas, orange and blue chalk, the doodle ring, and a teddy for 350 gold.
Well, you had 375 in credit.
Yes?
Hold on. You said the chalk?
Yeah, that's 365 total.
Okay.
But he's negotiating on the rarity of mithril. And the fact that he's
Yeah, okay. Roll a persuasion check.
I'm gonna use the cursed die. The jest die.
Can I say, come
Persuasion.
on? Can I say, come on, and give him advantage?
Sure. You
It's,
can roll with advantage.
Just a,
18
Come
on the
on.
first one, 16 on the second one.
Well, mithril is a little hard to come by.
Hey,
Yeah, I think that can be arranged. And he hands you over the items you asked for, and he keeps the items you provided him.
yes.
And then he hands you a small card that he signs that says 25 gold worth of credit
Cool.
to Rodolfo's magnificent shop.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. And Jasper will hand the teddy bear to Bash.
All right, add those things to your inventory. And actually, can you tell me what you purchased again?
The spider bag.
Jasper. What's it called? It's got a different name. Let's use proper names here.
Okay, sorry, I will get the
No,
name.
it's okay. I'm joking. You got the blue chalk,
Yes.
the simple blue chalk, the warm orange chalk, the web grip rucksack.
Yes.
What else did you go for?
The teddy bear, the doodle ring,
Blessed Teddy, doodle ring. Was that it? Or no, you got the bolus. That
and the
was the other one.
bolas, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, he hands you those 6 items over if you want to add them to your inventory, and you can just keep the descriptions that were sent over.
Yeah, I'll save the pictures.
Cool. All right. And he hands you a Rodolfo summoning flare. Here you go.
Yeah. Thank you again, sir. And
At this point, the flare overhead that Bash sent off has started to fade out.
okay.
What? Hey, what does the summoning flare do? Hold on.
It's not an item on that list. It's basically if you all want his services in the future, you'll fire that up and he'll just start heading your way.
Okay.
It's not like he's going to instantly transport or anything. You know, it could be hours, but it's at least like, hey, we have money and want to buy stuff if you want to come here. So.
Right. Okay. That's what I was hoping.
It's like a you up stone.
Hey, you what?
And if you guys get a bit more gold in the future, I can show you my my more exclusive items.
Why don't you
Well,
just show those to us now, and then if we have the money for it, we'll summon you.
Because my inventory is ever changing.
I guess that makes sense. Say, how do you operate on credit by any chance?
If you give me things, you can get store credit.
Not really what I meant. Here's the thing. I sure would like that porta builder.
The boulder?
Porta boulder. Yep.
I gotta say, I sure would like 300 gold for my hard work. Seems we're
What
at a
if
bit of
I-
an impasse.
What if I gave you 100 gold now and 300 gold the next time I saw you?
You know, I kind of just have to take the bet that you survive and I see you again when you have 300 gold.
But think about how much easier it'll be for me to survive if I have the porta boulder.
Well, I'll think about that. I'm thinking.
Bash thinks this fair deal.
Also, technically, I don't have 100 gold right now. So,
Well, unless you all need anything else, me and Smarty are gonna hit the old frozen trail.
Well, that's all I need.
Yeah, me too. Beer's just looking at the stick she bought real closely.
They look
Real
very
excited.
nice. Where it's inlaid, it's been like pushed in with gold. It's very fancy.
She hasn't bought something fancy in a long time.
Oh yeah, it's good to treat yourself. And these Mary berries, they seem
Mhm.
very hardy. Almost like you don't have to worry about them expiring.
Dope.
Almost.
Almost like that.
Can't wait to use those when we're level 12.
Well, does your little band here have a name?
We are called
Bash.
Equinox.
All right, I like it. Well, Equinox, if you all need me, just use the summoning stone and I'll eventually get there.
All right. Well, thank you again.
Thank you all.
Have a
Jasper
nice day.
chewing and chewing and chewing on the root that he threw in. And we'll take a swig of his flask.
Actually, you know what? I remember this conversation we had mere minutes ago, although it seems like weeks. I'll see you all tonight at the Northlook Inn.
I'm glad you didn't take that deal I made earlier about giving you 300 gold the next time we see you then.
Right.
That would have been very embarrassing when I saw
Yeah,
you
you
tonight.
would have really been eating crow then, huh? Had it all over your face. Would have been a real mess.
Unless we find
Bash
300
has
gold
eaten
very
crow.
soon.
Crow tastes good.
Yes, I bet that you've eaten that before. That's not a surprise.
Bash eats crow
Yes.
all the time.
Well, smell
Hey,
you
See
later.
you tonight.
Bye.
Bye.
He closes his little storefront and he's like, go on, Smarty. And the bird's like, hey, don't fucking tell me what to do. And just starts walking.
The bird says that.
The bird says that.
Nice.
Had the bird talked already?
He had not. He'd been just
Okay, I
looking
didn't
at
think
you
so.
all with a real sort of intense look.
Whoa. Bash can speak bird. Cool. Squawk, squawk, squawk.
Bird just
Squawk.
nods his head and gets moving.
What did Bash say?
He
As
seems to be.
Said,
as
Bash said, I
recorded.
never thought I'd see a bird or meet a bird that was smarter than I am.
Are you talking about Bash?
Bash
That's
bird.
what Bash said to the bird.
Squawk, squawk, squirk.
Hey,
Cheep.
hey Bash. Do you
What?
have that spyglass you have? Isn't it broken?
Chirp, chirp.
You mind if I test out this chalk on your spyglass?
Yeah. Okay. He kind of removes it around his neck and hands it to you.
If I look at it, does it look like it is a functional spyglass? It's just worn as a necklace because you're really big.
Why don't you give me an investigation check?
Sick. Okay. Investigating. Ooh.
While he's looking at that,
Mm-hmm.
just real quick, while he's looking at that beer, he's just gonna like toss the sticks up in the air and see where they land, and then look at it for a while, and then pick them up and do it again, and just trying to figure out how it works.
Yeah, as you're doing it, the way they're falling seems to be completely random, but you get the sense that if you were to pump some magic into this, because of the number of them, they could quite literally spell out the words wheel and woe.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. What'd your investigation turn up?
18.
Yeah, so you look this thing over and the lens is cracked, the big lens on the end, and some part of the telescoping part of it has been bent so that it's sort of stuck in place and just can't be closed. What you got the blue chalk, right?
Yeah.
That's the one that are you wanting to try and use it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're excited. You know that this has 20 uses, so go ahead and mark it down to 19.
Yeah.
You hold it out, you take the chalk and draw a small triangle on it. At first you just kind of wait. You're like, what's gonna happen? And then over the course of the minute, the pattern you made lets off this vibrant glow, and you hear this, and it's like the glass is reforming itself as the lens crack heals, and then you see it sort of pop back into place, and the bend folds out, and it seems mended.
Whoa.
Damn, magic's cool as hell.
Whoa.
He'll kind of do like a little. What's that?
I was just, yeah, you now have if you test it out, you now have a functioning spyglass.
Yeah, so he's gonna spin it around in his hand and try to look at Smarty's butt as he's riding away.
Roll me a perception check with advantage.
Ooh. That is 15.
You just can't see his butt because you can see the stylized cape that's over it, and man, it's almost like you're right there next to him.
Wow. Well, it looks like your spyglass is fixed, and then he'll do the same hand flourish and hand it back to Bash.
Bash, you can now
Cool.
fold this thing up.
Okay. Bash takes it in his hands and looks at it a little longer than you might expect for just a spyglass and says, "This belonged to Bash, good friend. Thank you." And then like kind of tentatively tries to close it and puts it back around his neck.
It closes easily. And yeah, you can now it's not, like holding a poster tube. It's more like, probably 8 inches altogether instead of 2 feet.
Ew.
Much more portable.
Sweet. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, the group now has a functioning spyglass. That's a very useful tool.
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
You solved my spyglass puzzle with magic.
Oh, was that a thing?
And
And he gave him
spyglass
a
puzzle.
Broken
Yeah.
spyglass.
Yeah.
Complete. It's been moved into the completed section.
Yeah, move that into the completed section. Spyglass puzzle solved.
Unless
with
it's one of those
magic
quests
chalk.
that just kind of glitches if you do it the wrong way, and now it's just forever going to be open, even though it's already solved.
Yeah, you see that there's 12 other ways that you could have fixed this, and those are all crossed off.
Yeah, well, we also have that quest that's never going to go away that just says, do not help Garn.
Yeah, that's a perma quest.
Yeah.
I guess if Garn ever dies, then you can really check it off. That'd be it.
Or we
Quest.
could just help him and then we failed it and then it's still
And it
off
goes
your
away
list.
too. Yeah. Sweet.
Option.
Do.
So, fellows, what's next? To Targos?
Well, I mean, Rodolfo was kind of the only reason I wanted to go. We're going to have to, if we're going to be talking to people, it might take a while. I don't want to miss the show.
It's probably looking at the stone that Bash has, it's about 1:30 or so right now. It would be probably another 40 minutes to get to Targos, and then you guys know it takes an hour to get back. The show's at 8. I'm not sure how much prep you all want to do, but that's the situation.
Well, I think we should probably prep a little bit for the show since we got new people. And did we ever decide if we were going to have D'Angelo and who was it? Who was the other person?
Ilithok.
Ilithok.
Yeah. And play in the band with us, or
Bash want more money for gig. Bash not want split.
How much were they paying us again? Was it more or less than 300 gold per person?
it's tips. So you don't know how much.
Probably much more.
It really just depends on the quality of work,
And if we have more people, that would probably give us more tips because we play better. People would like it better.
Oh.
That's strictly speaking true. Bands with more members paid better.
There's more chances to not mess up during a live performance.
If that's true, let's get as many as possible.
Well, we can still figure it out, but yeah, I mean, if we can go look around in Targos and then come back. Just stay for a couple hours and poke around a little bit and then leave.
Okay.
Cool. Jasper takes his current backpack and opens up his sticky boy backpack and just sticks it down in there, kind of just puts his whole backpack in there until he has time to transfer everything. It
Aren't
says
you
he has
wearing
a
the Aren't you wearing the frame pack?
Oh shit, you're right. Yeah. Okay. Well, he'll just stick it to the frame.
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
For sure. It sticks on there. As you affix it, you could swear one of the eyes just blinked at you.
Jasper's freaked out, but he's not. He's not gonna say anything to anybody. He's gonna put it on his thing and just mount up.
Yeah, it straps on easy enough. Cool. That happens. So what's the plan? You all are heading back to Bryn Shander or going to Targos?
I would like to devote some time today to preparing for the show. But perhaps we could talk about it on the way. If you guys want to go, if you really want to go to Targos today.
I mean, we could play the show and go tomorrow. Take the whole day.
That sounds better to me.
Okay, cool. Well then, we bought our stuff. We found our guy. Let's go back and relax. Have some food.
I think
That
also
sounds
I
good.
told D'Angelo that I would let him know, even if we didn't need them to play with us. So I should probably pay them a visit.
Do you think they'd be mad, like from the conversation that you had? Do you think they'd be mad if they didn't play?
No, but it is kind of awkward between us, you know.
Yeah, for sure. All right, I don't care.
D'Angelo made it seem like they were really bored.
I can imagine not being able to get out of here. We can play with them. It ain't a big deal. And if no one objects, then Jasper will just start heading off to Bryn Shander.
Yep. Everyone
Cool.
going back to Bryn Shander?
I'm happy with what the group's happy with.
Does Sky Shadow change back into some sort of Arctic animal?
A what animal?
Arctic animal.
Oh, okay. Now that I heard it all.
Yeah, something else.
I will become an Axebeak again, I suppose.
I am become death.
I am become Axebeak. Bird
Destroyer of worlds.
yeah. Walk around the snow. All right, cool. You all begin your travels back to Bryn Shander. Let's go ahead and roll a quick little dice here. Roll a dice. It is so fun to roll a dice.
It is so fun to roll the dice.
Da, 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 da.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Okay. As you all begin heading back to Bryn Shander, the snow picks up quite heavily. And within minutes, you can tell that you're in blizzard conditions. You all are, you all were at the time about 15 minutes from Bryn Shander. You quickly go from being able to see it to not, as this sheet of snow washes across the landscape. Are you all continuing your travels?
Not
Yeah, I mean, you know
this
that you're pretty close. You have the compass. If you guys just want to try for it, you can. It's whatever you want to do.
Let's hurry.
Well, I don't know. I was told not to go through a blizzard.
I agree. Blizzards
It's
can be
right there.
dangerous.
It's so close.
I can't see it anymore, Bash. I'm not sure you're pointing in the right way.
Oh, it's so close.
Jasper will slow down and stop and just start to take his big tent off.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah. So Jasper does that. You
I'll
all
stop also with him.
okay?
Same. I'll help him get the tent out and set up.
You all
I won't
quickly get the Equinox team tent together. And within probably 10 minutes, you guys are ready to get inside of this fur-lined structure.
Bash is very pouty.
As you all are about to get inside, you hear this. And Bash, you immediately recognize this to be like the call of a Yeti.
Oh no.
Oh,
Jasper hides. Just like,
okay.
just
Everyone inside tent now, and tries to push everybody in.
Getting in.
okay.
Cool. Everybody gets in. Bash is the last in. Bash, roll me a perception check as you are the last one to try and enter.
Oh, actually, Bash would stay on the outside of the tent.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well, then roll me a perception check. You do have disadvantage because it is a blizzard.
Can I
You're-
try to guide him?
Yeah.
Just
As
stick my
he's-
trunk out of the tent.
Yeah, as you're going in, you give him a little tap. Hey, so what's Sky Shadow doing? Are you gonna stay outside as a bird?
That I was thinking of that. Do I recognize this as a Yeti also, or like a dangerous?
I'm gonna say roll a DC 10 nature check. It's low, and you have advantage because you're familiar with this area.
Yeah, I rolled a 14. So
Cool.
with
Yes,
the
you are
naturals.
familiar with the sound of this call. You sometimes have seen them or avoided them in
Okay.
your travels. Maybe even fought them.
I haven't actually. So, are axe beaks any good at fighting?
Mm,
I'm gonna. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna switch. I'm going to change out of. Fuck. That would be kind of stupid. Yeah, I'm gonna switch out of switch back to myself, and then I'm gonna wild shape into direwolf.
cool. Yeah,
And stay
I'm gonna
outside.
count your all's time talking with Rodolfo as sort of a short rest. I think you guys sort of took your time with that encounter. So you have refilled your uses. You used one to turn into an axe beak. You're using your second to turn into a direwolf, you said?
Yeah.
Cool. Bash, you are outside of this tent. You see Ak Angor turn into a horse-sized wolf. Your all's axe beaks are also out here. And you know that they would totally fucking eat these if they came across them.
Okay.
What did you get on your perception check?
Oh, I didn't roll it yet. So does the guidance add a D4?
You'll add a D4. You have disadvantage, but you can add a D4 to your roll.
Right. Okay. So the disadvantage roll is 13. No, wait, plus 3. So 16.
Yeah.
Thanks for the
You
guidance.
see. Hold on.
And I'd like to also, when I see Ak Angor change over, to say to him, hold on, let Bash talk. And just sort of like do a wait motion.
Ak Angor, that happens, and you understand that, Ak Angor.
Right. I have a
As-
question. I think I might have asked this before, but my staff, do I have to be in my centaur form in order to speak the words, or do I have like a telepathic connection where I could like?
You
Also-
have to speak the words yourself. So if you want to have done that before blah, 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 I'll allow it.
Okay, I did that in my brief time as a
Centaur. Cool. Yeah, so
Not as a
not
python.
just a dire wolf, but also a like 30-foot long, massive,
Okay.
terrifying looking python. I want to reshare the
Bash
picture.
Shadow. Be cool. These are Bash friends.
You say that.
Probably.
Gives a
Maybe.
thumbs up as a wolf.
We should still
Will that
take
point
steps
to the
to
snake?
what?
Go ahead.
We should still take steps to protect the axe beaks.
How far away from the
if-
tent are they?
You want to go talk to them?
I assume that they're right next to the tent.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
The snake
Depending on
will.
the perception check, Bash
Go
would
ahead,
like to start walking towards them.
Okay, yeah. Oh, 1 second. Sorry. I'm trying to do multiple things simultaneously. And ultimately, you just can't do any of them.
Yeah.
What happened to that artwork? Man, it sucks that WhatsApp's messages sometimes are very slow to load.
Which one are you looking for?
I'm trying to find the picture of
The snake.
the snake. Equinox. Go. It loads a lot faster on the phone, though.
Go, Equinox.
Here we go. This is what the creature looks like. Man, it's so big. It's spooky. The python, which you fought alongside, but I feel like you were absent for a battle where he became highly utilized. Characters.
He is going to the constrictor is going to just kind of go over by the axe beaks and sort of create a
barrier
around them.
Very cool.
Half circle, whatever.
Yeah. Oh, that was, god damn it. Okay, here we go.
I'm gonna be outside too. I'll leave my hat in the tent, but go outside and prepare cause fear.
Okay. There we go. God damn it. Friggin' books. So many words in them. Okay, here we go. That happens. Visibility is reduced to 30 feet. You guys all have goggles on.
Yes.
Creatures without goggles or other eye protection have disadvantage on wisdom checks. So actually, you can re-roll that check with advantage, and if you roll lower than 16, we'll keep that.
Okay.
Or not advantage, just a straight roll. Sorry.
Because of the disadvantage.
Yeah.
That's lower, so I'll take
Okay.
the 16.
16. That's fine. You see about 30 feet off. It's kind of like they're just suddenly walking close enough. It goes from shadows to 3 Yetis, like adults with their curling horns and massive ape-like bodies are there within eyeshot. This is what they look like. I sent it to the group chat.
Ooh, baby.
Jasper will draw his hand crossbow and
Is
lay
Jasper in the tent or
yeah,
outside
like
of it?
inside.
Okay, so you're like just peeking through the little crack.
Yeah.
Is Beery taking any precautions?
Yes. Once I hear
You continue
Bash.
to hear their sort of bizarre call.
Okay. Once I hear Bash start trying to talk to them, I would like to cast Bless on him and myself and Jasper because we're both in the tent.
Okay, there's one
Yeah,
last
I
thing.
guess when we're all deciding who, like, having the conversation where Bash first said I was going to go talk to it, and we're all kind of inside the tent, I will play some exciting leading up music and give Bash a bardic inspiration.
Very cool. That's a cash money move.
And can I do Sky Shadow too on the same little riff?
Yeah, you'd have a couple of rounds. You can dole out as many inspirations as you have available if you'd like.
Great. Nope, just those two.
Okay. We need to
Actually, can I add something? I just remembered.
Nick
That-
add this feature to your stats. It would be also under your proficiency. What were you saying, Jesse?
Can I also use my emboldening bond on the two that I haven't hit, which would be Corpse Grinder, that's his name, and Sky Shadow in wolf form.
Cool. Corpse Grinder and Sky Shadow. While you all are within how many feet, Jesse?
30.
While you are all within 30 feet of one another, you can add a D4 to a single roll.
Once per turn.
Once per turn. So, Bash.
Sorry, that was with Corpse Grinder this time? Is that
Yeah.
right? Okay. Cool.
Bash, you move forward towards these Yeti? Or what do
Yeah.
you say to them?
I would start walking forward and call out to them in Yeti. I guess I can just type it to you because nobody else, I don't think, speaks Yeti.
Yeah, we can do it that way. You guys just hear like noises, Yeti sounds back and forth.
I would like you all to please make these Yeti sounds when you hit send.
Okay.
What is that, like yodeling, like a monster yodeling?
Yeah, some mix in there. Yeah, I really dig it being yodeling.
It's
And then you guys see all three of them like run forward towards Bash, and like one just like straight up grabs him and hugs him and like picks him up into the air and puts him down. And they start conversing.
Bash is like, if anybody that can see him that's outside, like, does not look upset. He's happy, laughing.
Jasper's just laying in the tent, just peeking out the window, and is like, "What?"
And you see it like it points over towards the axe beaks as it says what it says to you. I'm so glad that we get to have conversations like this, Nick, multiple times now.
I will also
on a
poke
second.
my head out when Jasper uses a swear.
And then he would turn to the tent and say, "Guys, come meet Bash friends."
Hey,
Come
I
on
need
out.
you to roll me a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay.
And you're blessed.
And you
And
have
you-
bardic inspiration.
Bless doesn't do skill checks. Did you mean guidance?
Is it not? Okay, never mind.
Okay,
Guidance was earlier.
but you do have bardic inspiration
And that gives me a D6.
if you want to use it.
Okay. And it's persuasion. So 16 plus 4 plus 1, 21. With the bardic inspiration, so that's gone.
Nice.
I love this fucking game.
It's the best.
Well, that's something you certainly don't see every day.
Hey, question.
Ooh.
We can wait till the yodeling's done.
There we go. And you know these to be the names of the Goliaths that are with you.
So yeah, did you guys come out of the tent?
Yeah, you hear him
Or-
say this. And I mean, at this point, they're like 15 feet away from the bulk of you all.
Hey, do we still have little Bash with us or whatever?
BB.
BB.
Yeah, BB is in the tent hiding next to Beery.
Okay, I just realized that I haven't.
And
been
he's
annoyed by him
actually
yet
like,
today.
he's actually hidden. Like you saw him go into the tent. No one knows where he is right now.
So, guys, these are Bash Yeti friends. They helped save Bash when Bash lost out here. And he points to them and says, "This Uwesh Loli Gongor."
They
And then
sort
he
of,
would do this.
yeah.
I was just saying,
As
same in reverse and say everybody else's name.
oh, okay, cool. Yeah, you introduce all of them. As you're introducing the party to them, you're speaking Yeti, and they're all just kind of like, oh,
Right.
oh.
You little horseman. You little Beery. You little corpse grinder. You little black. Little. And you little Jasper. Baby. Little baby.
And you see that they all sort of like, have you ever seen like a chimpanzee smile? Like they're doing it, but it's awkward because they have giant canines that like could definitely rip you to pieces. They're all sort of doing that and just sort of like nodding their hand a little weakly.
Jasper will wave from inside the tent. it's still blizzarding, right? Like Bash is just out there in the blizzard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm chilling in the tent too, but I'll also wave with my trunk.
I'm going to do one of those little like doggy circles and then just kind of plop down.
Okay, you do that.
They
Oh,
say
sorry.
nice to meet you. And they're either asking if you have food or calling you food. That's not sure.
And you see them sort of rub their belly.
Oh, they're hungry. Not for you. Bash said we can hunt with them. You guys want hunt with Yeti?
I mean,
Yes.
I could just go.
Yeah, I'm
It's
sure I have.
bucket list item. Story to tell.
Yeah, well,
Does sound a bit dangerous, though, doesn't it, Bash?
Oh no. Not you mean from Yeti? Yeti love Bash.
No, I mean, well, I guess it's just not for me.
You know hunt?
No, thank you. I appreciate the invitation, though.
Oh.
Jasper will go to his bag and dig out 3 days rations.
They all sort of like, you see their noses upturn and they're just sort of like smelling the air near the tent.
Yeah, and I'll just break out 3 rations for them.
Okay, you like approach them.
I hand them to Bash.
Cool.
Yeah, Bash would take them. Yodel, 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 and yodel.
Lord. And they all take them. And I mean, to them, it's like an adult eating a kid's meal.
Yeah.
But they definitely immediately scarf it down, and they're, they
So
seem
is
pretty
that
happy about it.
3 days rations, or is that?
Yeah, that's what I was assuming you were saying.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you guys not want to go hunting with the Yetis? 'Cause that sounds like a lot of fun to me.
We can. They're hungry now, and I had the food, so I just gave it to them. But yeah, we can go.
Bash, you get the sense that just innately, you can pick up that it doesn't seem like they want to kill your friends, or their axe beaks right now.
Okay. That definitely helped them. Thank you, Jasper.
You're welcome.
They're not gonna eat us. Don't worry.
Low.
What's he saying?
Oh, they're going to hunt now. Bash won't join them. Anybody come?
Yeah. Yeah,
I'll
depending on how long it'll take us to find something. Also, it's still blizzarding. Or do you hunt now?
Yo.
Low. And you know that they just hunt in blizzards. They don't give a shit. Like, this is their fucking land.
This does not mean anything to Yeti. We stick with Yeti. We will be great. Work for Bash.
I'll hold down the tent.
Okay, so who's going with the Yeti?
Hey,
Jasper will go.
Are Sky Shadow and Beery and BB staying at the tent?
I think Sky Shadow is going to, he's going to revert to centaur form, go into the tent and meditate. I guess after switching, he can be like, yeah, I'm gonna meditate. Meditation time.
Yeah, since the rest of the party isn't in there, you, Beery, and BB could fit in there. You're like the two
Right
of
up and
you
down,
all,
big.
sort of push it, but you can definitely fit, so that will work.
Bash would poke his head into the tent and say, BB, you want to come on hunting trip?
Stay here where it's warm and there's not giant Yetis!
Yetis are Bash friends. You want to be tough and strong like Bash? Have
They're
tough and strong
not
friend
BB's
like Yeti.
friends! Yeti eat goblins! Like one bite!
Well, goblins are small, but these won't eat you.
And he's hiding behind Beery, and he has his shield up and he's peeking over that.
You are weak. And Bash gets kind of angry and just leaves.
Oh, don't listen to him, BB. You're very strong.
No,
And
I'm very
smart.
weak. He's right. I'm smart and I hide really good.
That's right. When there's a blizzard, the best place to do is hide. The best place to do. That's what I said.
That's what I say. Okay, so Corpse Grinder, Jasper, and Bash go hunting with Yeti.
Well, I didn't want to interrupt, but hey Barry, I'm gonna leave my hat here. If I haven't told you before, it's got a spider in it. If it comes out, try and find something for it to eat. Hopefully I'll find something on this trip for it. So just wanted to tell you.
He puts.
Perhaps you should. Whoa, that's not her accent. But perhaps you should leave your little spider friend with Sky Shadow. He seems to like animals and spiders a bit more than I do.
Is Sky Shadow staying?
Yeah.
Well, I thought we said that Sky Shadow can't be a centaur in that tent?
He can because there's not 3 other people in there.
Okay.
Because it's just him, Beery, and Bash, or and BB. They can fit. Like the 2 of them and BB are the tent's limit.
Okay.
Hey, I have a question that I once again might have asked already, but can I meditate while I'm an animal and regain my wild shape?
Yeah,
that
you
way?
did that when you were an Ermine.
Okay, that's what I thought. I wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
When Corpse Grinder hands you over this hat, if you peek in it, you see a little guy that comes out that looks like this, but maybe just a little less hairy.
But he didn't hand it to me, did he?
He put it into the
just put
tent.
it on the floor.
Okay.
Yay! That's what I thought it would be.
This reminds me though, real quick story. So today I had to get these seat covers for my boss to take home, and she was going to wash them. And I set them down on her couch in her office, and she said, "Did you check those for spiders first?" And I was like,
Should
I said, no. And she was like, well, you need to go through those things for spiders. By the way, this is a completely irrational thing that my boss does, where she just makes me search things for spiders.
What?
Yeah. So it just reminded me of that, and I wanted to share it.
Yeah, I mean that sounds fear-based to me.
Oh,
so that
100%.
makes sense.
She threw a bunch of
Check it.
folders on the ground the other day because she saw a small brown spider, and then she made me pick up all the folders and told me I had to go through each of the folders and make sure that it wasn't inside one of the pockets.
Sure, that's reasonable.
So yeah,
You get paid hourly?
I am technically, but it doesn't really. I basically am salaried. She treats me as if I'm a salaried employee.
Okay.
Does she pay you
Sounds
like you're a
illegal.
salariedly employee?
No.
Well, shit.
No, I get paid. Like she sends me home like at like 3 and 4 sometimes, and I get paid as if I worked a full day. So
Gotcha.
So yes. I do get
Well, that's
paid.
cool. All right, so Jasper, Corpse Grinder, and Bash, are you all mounting up on the axe beaks or leaving them here?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely
Okay,
mount up.
it'll allow you to like keep up with them.
Oh, they're okay. Well, then, yeah, I guess.
You guys really, if you push the axe beaks, would be faster, but it's the fact that like you guys are basically like you can see 30 feet ahead of you, and then it fades out. So it's kind of like you're walking blind and you're following them because they seem to know what they're doing. As you guys start to set out, they sort of like sniff the air, and they communicate to Bash, and they say,
Well, you're doing that. To the guys that we're hunting with, Bash would say, the trick to hunting with Yeti and Blizzard is always stay close to Yeti. And
Okay.
he would look at you as if that's very sage advice.
so smart. Yo, low.
The Yeti are bigger than Bash, right?
Yes, all of the Yeti are 10 feet tall.
Okay.
Oh, the Yeti are on the scent of a hairy elephant? Better not tell Beery.
Cool. And after about 30 minutes of just consistent travel, you all see this figure, dark at first, and then it's about 30 feet off. And it is a full-on, full-grown, hairy mammoth. And
Yes.
you guys aren't exactly quiet, and so I'm just going to say let's all just roll for initiative.
Everyone,
All right.
or the people who are...
The people that are in this battle.
Okay.
And in the meanwhile, do do Bash or do Angor and Beery get up to any sort of conversing in this tent? Feel free to, if there's any downtime in combat, feel free to just fill that in with what you guys might be talking about. And I'm gonna pull up Roll20 for a map for you all. Oh wow, there's dicks all over the homepage.
Are you just seeing that?
Forgot about that.
There's Wolf's name, Tony.
So, Billy, where are you from again?
Really?
I don't think
Oh,
Angor has had
Jesse,
a single
you're muted.
conversation with anybody. Just to be clear here. Like, I don't think he's ever sat down and talked to a single one of you about anything.
I wonder if he thinks Beery or BB. His name's Billy.
Yeah, I'm confused about that too.
That's a good point.
Was it clear from like your intention?
I was looking at Beery.
Okay. Oh, my name's actually Beery, with an R. It's
I
short for Barunda.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah.
What was your question?
You're from where? Where was it again?
Well, I've lived here for a while now, so I'm sort of from here. But before then, I lived in a reclusive glade of trees up high on the spine of the world. It's a shrine to Eldath that is a spot of pilgrimage for lots of folks who come upon hard times. They come to us, and the clerics heal their souls, and we heal their stomachs.
All right. While Beery was talking, Angor was kind of looked bored, and
Oh.
reached not in like a mean kind of bored, but just like he's kind of just fiddling with stuff, and probably tried to grab that. Was it a hat?
Yeah. It's the hat that
Kind of pulls the hat over a little bit, maybe.
Very tall. It's Doug
Is that a
Dimmadome,
little bit?
the top hat.
Okay. Just examining the top, this very tall top hat. Then.
yeah, so you look
While-
inside this
while
top
Beery's
hat.
talking.
It's very tall. There is a fur lining that's sort of been put in there, and in the midst of all of this, it's just filled with webbing, and you see that little spider in there.
All right. I'm just kind of like, interesting. It's unclear what I'm talking about, if I'm responding to Beery or what I'm looking at in the top hat.
Oh, it is. Thank you.
Man, I want to show you. I want to show you all this picture. This isn't what you're fighting, but man, what if it was? How horrifying!
Looks like a big hunk of man to me.
Oh yeah. I guess you're very interested in this. This is Beery's
Yeah.
porn.
Yeah. Here's like tusk glove.
Yep, that's what I was about to say.
Oh my gosh, this is great. You guys are great. Okay, sorry, I'm getting this mammoth picture. If the people that are in combat want to get on Roll20, I am firing that baby up. Sweet. And nope, not this. Do. Here we go. Coming in. Open. Sweet.
Rolled an 11.
Cool. And here is you. And who else do we have?
Wait, I don't see it. Is it visible yet?
No, I still have you on the home page. Sorry, I'm getting the whole map
No.
ready.
That's okay. I just
Yeah, no, that reaction makes sense.
yeah.
here. Oh, forgot that was your picture, Nick. I used the really dumb sketch that you sent me as your icon.
Yeah. My sister's working on a drawing, but
You
she's
love
not
to
getting
hear
paid,
that.
and so
So
yeah,
she's not
her
exactly
time.
rushing. Yeah.
right.
So this is the situation you all see. Are you on there?
Yeah.
And yeah, let's roll some initiative. Here we go. The mammoth
So
bidding.
there's a spider in this hat.
But there are like the places that aren't dull gray walls impassable. Do we have to stay on the path?
It is just a path that has been like sort of trod into the snow. You guys, it's just like embankment. I'll say where it's much more textured, that'd probably be like difficult terrain. But if you all stay on your axe beaks, you potentially have a movement speed of 100 every turn, since their speed's 50, and it's just like mounted combat.
All right.
Are ranged attacks from the axe beak normal attacks?
Yeah, they would be.
Huh.
Okay, so. Oh, there we go. That's why. I was like, what happened to that tab? Sorry, y'all. 5E, here we go.
Okay. I'm
Okay, Bash, what's
reading
your
about mounted combat.
what's your initiative?
It was 12.
12. Jasper,
11.
Corpse Grinder,
5.
Yes, he
Okay.
told us about the spider when he left the hat in here.
Who did?
Corpse grinder, the one who left his hat.
Right.
Did you just see the hat?
I'm sorry. I have not. My thoughts have been elsewhere for a long time.
Hey,
Okay.
Elliot.
yes,
But what's
sir.
the deal with the spider then?
I'm reading about mounted combat, and it's talking about intelligent mounts can do certain things. I imagine X-Beaks are not intelligent, right?
What's the intelligence that they're referring to?
It says if they're intelligent, they can act independently, and basically they can take their own turn.
Yeah,
I'm
so
sure X-Beaks are not that, right? Or
if you guys work together over a long enough time, like you could train with it just for you to be able to give it commands. As it stands, if you hop off of it, it's just going to take actions to keep itself alive,
okay,
which would be like running away from things. You could,
Right.
however, like ride it up to them and, attack it from their back. There is the chance that, if you get up super close, this thing might attack the axe beak depending on how it goes.
yeah,
But
okay.
yeah. So that's the situation. The Yetis go first with their natural 20 on their initiative. They all like leap through the air and sort of land in front of this massive mammoth, which is just flavoring for their movement. And you've seen them do this before. They open their eyes wide, and there's this like sheen of energy that comes across them as they all like stare down this Yeti and yodel at it. And it has to make a save, or it can potentially be paralyzed.
Yeah, Bash love this part.
Cool. it seems to shrug off the effect of 2 of them, although it will still take a modicum of damage. But it like goes to like rear up and then it comes down, and once it's down you can see that its like whole body is just straining as it's paralyzed. Okay, here we go. This and half. 6 and 6 is 12 plus 3 is 15 plus 3 is 18, 19, 21 damage, half to 10. And then this fully, which would be 15. Cool. It is currently locked in place, and then they all advance on it and just start like clawing into it. So here we go. They're gonna make, it'll be 6 attacks plus 6. Let me see. Cool little side quest, you know, you just gotta love where the dice take you. It's -R, what would it be? 6 attacks, all with advantage. 6d20 plus 6. And
I
then
think a transformer just flew near me.
R dash, or no, is it -R or R dash? -R. -R 6d20 plus 6. Okay, that's a hit. 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 All right. After this thing's paralyzed, they just advance and just start ripping into its body with great effect. That'll be, oh geez. So 2d6. Plus 6 times 6 is 36 plus 24. Jesus. All right, so that's going to be -R 3d6 plus 3d6 plus 60. Oh, geez.
Oh, geez.
Okay. And yeah, they just start ripping into this creature. It's screaming out, paralyzed, and they're just carving into it. It's still up, though. Bash, you're up.
Okay. Yeah, Bash would like to rage, and he'll say, "Hail Malar!" and rage, and then he'll shout as he's running forward, you know, or well, galloping, I guess, on the axe peak. "Save some for Bash!" and pulls his hammer out, and
Absolutely.
I don't know how far he'll actually get.
You can get up to 100 feet, so you can get up next to it if you'd like.
Sweet. Yeah, and then I will recklessly attack with that great weapon master action.
All right, do it.
So by doing great weapon master, it's that I can still do the advantage on my reckless, and great weapon master just cuts off the like extra attack bonus, right?
What are you asking?
I'm just trying to remember exactly when I combine both of those things. Reckless attack gives me the advantage. Great weapon master makes it my attack bonus goes down.
Yeah, so You'll have advantage because this creature's paralyzed first and foremost, so you don't have to be reckless. And then
Okay.
Great Weapon Master does -5. If you look on your character sheet, there should be a version of your weapon specifically for Great Weapon Master that'll have the. I think it's only
Yeah.
+1 at that point or +2.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay.
Yep. Sweet. All right. I will roll to attack with the hammer, the maul.
Perfect.
Okay, so that will be 14 to hit.
That will just hit.
Whew. Sweet. Would have been really embarrassing in front of his Yeti friends if he missed.
I know. You would have really looked like a goofball. And it's an
So-
automatic critical hit. So because it's paralyzed,
Oh,
so you're gonna do 2d6 plus 12 plus your normal modifier.
okay. So that is 9 plus 12 is 21 plus 2 for raging, so 23 plus 14 for Great Weapon Master. So 23 and 14 is 37.
Damn, yeah.
Bludgeoning.
You go up and take a massive hit at this thing on the back, and you hear like several bones break under your huge swing. He is still standing, however.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm ready. I don't
cool.
think I can do anything else.
Jasper, you are up.
Jasper will, from Axe Beak back, will draw his bow and fire a shot at the mammoth. So is that he gets sneak attack, right? Because he's in, the mammoth is within 5 feet of an ally of mine.
Yeah, if you melee attack, it'll be an automatic critical hit. I don't think that's true of, or is that the same for ranged when you're paralyzed? Hold on. Paralyzed 5e.
No, it's got to be
Hair.
within 5 feet.
Yeah, if you want to move up to him and attack him, you could get an automatic critical sneak attack if you would like.
Okay, well then he'll definitely do that.
Yeah, you see that it's like locked into place, just taking the blows that they're delivering.
So I'll get right here and draw the obsidian dagger from his bandolier.
Oh,
And,
sweet. Do you want to burn a charge?
Yes. And we'll drive it up into the mammoth. So that's 1d4 plus 3. So that's 5, and then the charge is. Wait, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Sorry, the damage was 4, and then 3 for the necrotic.
How many dice were rolled for the necrotic?
2d4.
2d4. Okay, and then what's your sneak attack?
And then it's 1d6. So 3.
And then what's your big modifier?
3.
Okay, so you're going to roll again 1d4, 2d4, and 1d6, and you're going to add 10 to it.
Okay. 10 plus 10.
20. Nice. All right. Yeah, you move forward and you just find the best place to hit and stab into this thing, and it's a critical sneak. So the adding 10 was, oh wait, actually I did that wrong. It would just be max damage plus 10 because you already rolled. Derp. Okay, my bad. So what is 4? Okay, that's 12 plus 6 is 18. So 10 plus 18, 28 damage. There we go.
Cool.
Cool. Yeah, that was a nice big hit. If you had any damage, you would be feeling good, but you're solid.
And also, he's gonna use the rest of the movement. If it's 100 per turn, it was 75 there, so he's just gonna move 25 feet back.
Okay. Yeah, and it can't take any hits against you because it's paralyzed. People
Oh,
save
nice.
throw. Okay, this entire turn, he does not succeed against this saving throw. He is still paralyzed. So, Corpse Grinder, you are up.
Oh boy. All right, I am very excited because this is a poor person's sport.
Yes, yes, it is.
And I'm going on an adventure and doing it, living like a poor person.
Yeah, this is sort of like a fucked up safari.
Exactly. So I'm gonna run up and attack the not pointy end. Just swing my machete with both hands.
Perfect. You have it.
19.
You have advantage on the attack, but it's automatically a critical hit. So go ahead and roll that. You'll do max damage plus dice. So whatever the most you could do from that weapon is, and then you roll on top of it.
Put that on my sheet.
For critical
Mhm.
hits.
Yes.
Yeah, critical hits. Max damage plus dice.
14.
Sweet. Yeah. You run up and stab into this thing, and its body jerks, and it's still paralyzed. And then the Yeti all jump on top of it and just start biting into it, and one of them ends up like just ripping off the whole thing's head, and it falls to the ground dead.
Oh my goodness.
And they're all whooping, and they all get like covered in Yeti blood and just start like ripping into it and eating. What do you all want to do?
Bash is gonna jump off that axe beak and just join them, and just
Okay.
start ripping pieces off of it.
Yeah, you all see this. This is truly the most animalistic you've seen Bash be thus far. And he's just like in the midst of this massive dead body. They rip it open and start like chewing on the different organs. And after they sate themselves, they start just like cutting off big chunks and sort of like rolling up the fur so that they can just like carry them and move on their way.
Is there a portion of where there's like not destroyed meat? Like, could some be extracted and taken back?
Yeah, if you want to cut off some mammoth meat, you go for it.
Cool. Jasper will do so with his adamantine dagger.
I want to do that too. I have a regular dagger, but I would use my machete. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. Since it's so big and there's definitely places that are like nowhere near other organs, I'm not even gonna make you guys roll to cut meat. In the midst of this blizzard, this whole area of snow just slowly becomes this massive red spot as you are just like cutting apart this mammoth, getting, if however much weight of meat that you can feasibly carry, you could have in your pack. I would probably say 30 to 50 pounds for both of you all, should you want it. Bash, the same for you. You get your craving for raw meat met that day.
I will.
And also,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say my carrying capacity is 480 pounds. So I've already got my regular stuff on me. So I don't know how much.
If you want to get like
allow me to
100
add.
pounds of meat, you're welcome to.
Okay.
This thing is
Yeah,
massive.
Bash will do that. Carry that.
Cool.
What were you gonna say, Evan?
I want to chop mine up relatively fine because it's primarily going to be spider food.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's easy. Well, you have this slab in your backpack. It's just going to start to freeze, so you can cut it up either now or later, whatever you want to do. Easy enough to
Before
do.
it freezes, I'm thinking it'll freeze naturally, and I can just try and keep it frozen and then thaw it out with my body temperature when I need to.
Perfect. Yeah, we can do that.
Great.
Cool. Is there anything else you guys would like to do with this dead body?
Mm,
Do you think we should take the tusks back for Barry? I wonder how she'll feel about this.
I don't really think they're the same. But if you want some tusks, that might kind of fit your look.
These tusks are massive.
Yeah. Maybe we should just burn it and go.
Where did the Yetis go?
They're still there. They're just doing they're both eating and ripping this apart. They're just like currently busy at work, sort of like happily yodeling to one another.
they're at one end and we're at the other
Yeah,
of the body. Just okay.
for
Oh,
sure.
Lord.
Bash would walk over to the Yeti. You know.
How much time has passed?
By the time you guys have fully ripped this thing apart and would potentially be ready to go, it's been about an hour and a half since you left the group, including the travel time.
Well, I think the spider is his pet, but strange taste in a pet, don't you think?
Sorry, what?
Perfect. Never mind. Just go back to what you were doing. Sorry for disturbing.
Yes, of course.
And you see them go up and all take turns hugging Bash, and then they wave to you all, and they take their armfuls of meat and just sort of head off into the distance. If you all want to start working your way back to the group, make a survival check. It would normally be a disadvantage in a blizzard, but because your all's paths are still there, I'll say it's just a straight survival check. Whoever wants to do that.
Like only one?
I'll say two of you all can roll. You're just using your efforts separately.
Ooh,
Okay.
mine.
Bash will roll one, I guess. What?
I'll roll.
You want to, Jasper?
Oh, no. 6.
I got 15.
Good. Jasper, you're like, I think it's that way. And Bash is insistent it's the other direction. And, you pull out maybe your compass and confirm this. And you're like, oh, fuck, Bash is right. And you quickly see how easy it would be to get lost in a blizzard. And I don't know, maybe a chill washes over you at the thought of just like death in the isolation of this Arctic tundra. And over the course of the next half hour, as you all approach the tents, right when you make it to there, the blizzard calms down and the air starts to clear out. It's about 3:30 p.m. at this point. And you all see that the axe beaks are still there, the tent's still there. You quickly find your allies healthy and warm within. Beery and Sky Shadow both got a short rest.
Cool. I think I was
You
at full
walk into the
everything.
tent. Sky Shadow's laying down like a horse would, but the centaur part of his body is just kind of like flopped back a little bit, and he's like sleeping like that, like just you know. Yeah.
Like laying on his own back.
No, he's not that bendy. He's just kind of
okay.
like his, you know.
Gotcha. I'll say BB at this point has sort of. Are you sitting crisscross applesauce, Beery?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, BB like pretty early on, like very much like he looked like he wanted to, and then he just slowly, you know, like a cat when it can't decide what it wants to do, like slowly crawls into your lap if you'll allow it. Cool. And he was just chilling, taking in this whole situation. And you know, after a bit of time, you all hear your allies outside. And you all are reunited.
Hello, everyone. Oh, look, the blizzard stopped.
You see right away that Bash is covered head to toe in blood.
Oh, Bash, are you okay? Is that
Bash
yours?
is great. Oh no, Bash good. We get hunting. It was great.
Oh, good. You found something?
Yeah. And then Bash starts acting kind of shifty. It was good. No need. Let's go. We should go to town now.
So
I can see it now.
Angor wakes up with a start, kind of, and just says "Snaker pie."
Suddenly, there's a giant cobra
out of
in the tent.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
It's a real comedy of errors. It quickly slithers
And then
outside.
yeah. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Must have dozed off there for a second. Well, are you
Are you okay?
back?
Were you having a bad dream?
No, don't worry about it. It's nothing. Just dreaming about my forgotten past.
BB climbs onto you, Bash, and starts like licking the blood off of your clothing. You're back!
Stop.
He just is like climbing around you like you're a rock wall.
I will get out my bandolier. What's it called? Cittern. And play the string that does the purple string that does prestidigitation to clean myself off, and then anyone else who wants it.
Excellent.
Ooh, Jasper will definitely take you up on that.
You play music at the blood and it slowly just like disappears. Maybe actually we'll say this, it's almost like vacuumed into the string, and for a little bit the string is like the color of blood.
Cool.
Ooh.
Hey, excuse me, Corpse Rider. I saw there was a spider inside of your hat.
Yeah. I am about to feed him. Do you want to watch?
I would like that very much.
I'm gonna get a cube.
What are you gonna feed him to?
No, I'm gonna feed the thing we just killed to him.
Oh, yeah, like he's a pet of yours or something. That's odd.
I guess so. It's fun to see things grow. It's fun to see things grow. I think spiders are really marvelous. They're
but
a
also,
lot different than us, but they can still
you
move
know how
around.
big that thing was?
It's hard to hear you, Bryce.
You know how big that thing was?
Yeah, but it was really cool too.
Yeah. Okay. Well, spiders are cool, but that's not a normal spider. Let's not play.
Did not look big to Bash.
When he gets big, we can, nope. When he gets big, we can release him. I almost said recycle.
Let's make sure we try to reduce first and reuse if possible,
Yeah.
and then we'll recycle.
All things are recycled in the end.
Indeed.
But it hasn't done anything weird yet, so maybe we'll be friends. We'll be friends and it'll be fine.
Maybe it can be on our side. One more member of the band, as it were.
That's all well and good. Just please keep him away from me.
I assume you're feeding it some meat.
Yeah, I want to give it a cube of
Cool.
mammoth.
You like hold it up against your skin for a few minutes, maybe, before the tent's taken down. It starts to warm up, and you drop it in there, and he pounces on it and sinks his fangs in and starts the digestion process.
Great. I will put the hat back on my head.
Sweet. Excellent. Well, you can see Bryn Shander again. If you all would like to carry on your journeys, you totally can.
Say it.
Moving out then, gang?
Home again.
Excellent. You all make it back to Bryn Shander without issue. The sounds of yodeling yetis fade off in the distance. You have a great deal of meat that needs to be tended to. Do you all want to go back to Beery's to hang out for a minute? Or what's the plan or the play as you guys make it back?
Yeah. Here
get-
we can store meat at your place, right?
Sure, I have them. You can store meat outside if you'd like.
Yeah, you have like straight up a shed outside that is sealed so vermin don't really get into it, but it's not weather controlled, and you just use it as a freezer for anything that you want to keep cold, if that makes sense.
So I've got that, and you can use that if you want.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, they put in some meat. Did you guys cut off all the fur?
Yeah.
I thought you said-
Jasper just took 20 pounds of just like edible meat.
Cool. I just wanted to make sure.
I thought you said the Yetis took the fur.
They took large slabs of the meat and rolled it up in some of the fur. There was still some left. I was just more curious if like Beery would notice the fur on the meat. If not, it's perfectly fine.
Probably not.
Okay, cool.
Just brown fur,
Yeah,
Yeah.
makes sense. All right, well, so it's about 4 p.m. and you all are back at Beery's. It's almost 9 o'clock in real life. I guess I want to ask, what do you guys want to do over the next 4 hours until the show? Just like loosely what you want to do, and then I can kind of send you, we could, chat a little bit, or I can just like send you a little blurb about what happens. I'll say, if anyone wants to go first or you all want to team up, that's also fine too.
I can go first. I'm ready.
Okay.
I want to go to the Northlook Inn and see if the guards are still there. The caravan
The
security.
guards are at Kelvin's Comfort, but that's totally cool. There's multiple inns in town. Northlook is where you're playing the show. Kelvin's Comfort is where all the caravanners stay.
Okay.
So if you want to go to Kelvin's Comfort and
Yes.
talk to the guards, you totally can.
And after that, I want to work on preparing for the show the whole rest of the time.
Oh, like practicing music?
Yeah, and planning.
Okay. Practice music and plan. Does anyone want to join Corpse Grinder for this? And I'll just tack you all together.
Jasper, you want to come see our friends? Anyone
Yeah,
else want to meet them?
yeah, we could, I mean, we could practice a little bit. I could, dust off the pipes a little bit.
Okay. Bash,
If
what are you
Bash going
doing?
to play with them, if Bash going to play music with them, Bash would like to meet first. Bash will come.
Okay. Sky Shadow, what are you wanting to do in this little bit of downtime?
I suppose I could join you on this friendshipery.
All right. Beery?
Is the planning going to be happening at my house? Because that's cool. Totally can.
I don't know
prefer
where
that.
else we would go.
Cool. So while they're planning, I'm gonna spend the first hour cooking food for everybody. Nice spaghetti dinner, so you got some good carbs to blow through while you're out there rocking.
Cool. And BB wants to hang out and help you.
Oh boy.
He
uh,
and it seems like easy enough you can assign him simple tasks maybe that are less important, so if he fucks them up it's not a big deal. I will say this, Beery, when you get back to the house as they're putting their meat away, you find several things. One is a note, and it is on the same sort of parchment, and you can tell the handwriting right away is from Drea. And it says, stopped by to take a warm nap, left you some trout and wolf, met Tilna, you are a good woman. And you see, as you escorted them out there, that there is a slab of wolf meat and a large, like half of a knucklehead trout that's about 2 foot long in the icebox if you want it or need it.
that's dope.
And then you can also assume that she may still be here. You're not really sure. But yeah, you find the meat and that note.
Gotcha.
So if you want to talk to her during this bit of downtime, she's available should you want to do that.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
So Beery and BB are gonna cook.
And then towards the end, or I guess not towards the end, but in the middle of the planning, when I bring out the food, I'll be like, "So guys, I don't really play an instrument, but I could maybe make a few." And then she'll like trumpet on her trunk real loud. Yes, I can't do it because my mouth is really dry, but that.
Nope.
I don't think that was a.
I'm not sure what Corpse Grinder thinks of that.
That's perfect. That's just what we need. I said I was muted.
Everyone is in the band.
Right.
Excellent. Okay,
Sure.
well, we're gonna cut it off here. You guys are heading to that tavern to meet the band members. I guess the question is, do you all want to have a bit of an explanation that I send you in chat, or do you just want to play that out next session?
Oh.
If we go ahead and get through it, the next session can like start with your all's concert, depending.
I'm okay with that, but
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I will talk to you all over the next 2 weeks. Our next game, if everyone's down for it, would be the 7th, or no, the 6th.
6, yeah.
Did we decide that works for people? June 6th?
Yeah.
That would be
that week.
That would be a full 4-hour game from 6 to 10. Cool beans? Thumbs
I
up.
think so.
believe that works.
Nick, are we doing anything that weekend, Nick? Just me and
Yeah, we
you?
might have like, yeah, we might. Is our salsa dancing that night?
Yeah, I think we're doing salsa dancing then.
Yeah.
Shit.
We
No,
can
I
just
don't. I
bring
think
our laptops with us, and we'll
Okay.
dance and play.
Cool. And then we were trying to. You guys said the 20th was sort of up in the air. As of
I think the
now.
20th was the summer leagues that we don't have a schedule for yet, right?
Okay.
Right.
Well,
yeah,
we
that's
can
what it was.
adjust on that one. So if we can either still play that day and start later, if that works, or we can push it to the following Monday. I mean, if we do like
I think the
s-
latest start time for volleyball games is 6:20. Does that sound right, Nick?
I don't know the answer to that.
okay,
Okay.
just
It
whenever you all
wouldn't be much later than that.
when you all find out about your game, if you could like reach out, pretty rapidly, just so we can plan. If
Yeah.
that's cool with everybody,
Hmm.
we'll go from
Basically-
there.
Regardless, I mean, like, there's a very high chance that it's not late enough to interfere because most of the games start sometime between like
They're
I
like
don't know. I think
early
they-
in the
I think
day
they
or
start-
something.
Yeah, I think they start around 2 and they go up until sometime in the 6 o'clock hour, and those would be the ones that interfere. But
Mhm.
like most
All right.
games are well before that. So
Well, we're potentially looking at 2 full 4-hour sessions in June. And
Nice.
we will figure out July when we get to it. I know
Mhm.
that that it's July 4th weekend. If we have to skip altogether, understandable. I would like to try and meet, even if it's brief. So we'll just see what's up then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks,
I think
everybody.
there's a good chance I'm not doing anything that would interfere with that, but I'm
Okay.
leaving it open just because
I think my family might be trying to schedule a reunion that weekend, so I'm not sure that I can do that. I don't know.
Don't
if
you all
I'm going yet.
reunite
I
like
have to-
once a year? Is that really necessary?
Well, we're spread out all over the country, Tony. So yes, I only see
I-
them once a year, if that. And we didn't see
Well,
them last year.
do you
I would
think
be
it would be
psyched
like-
if I only had to see my family once every 5 years, but whatever. Families are different.
Do you think it would potentially go into that following Monday?
I think that's the day that I'm off work, so probably, yeah. We'd probably at least because isn't the 4th a Sunday?
Yeah,
Or am
I
I
don't know if
totally
my
off?
work's gonna give me off that Monday.
We
I
always
think it's a
get
national
one
holiday,
day
so you
off.
probably are off either
Yeah.
Friday or Monday. Actually, I'm sure it is.
I feel
'cause
like
it's
they'd be
fucking
like,
4th of
well,
July.
it's on Sunday, so you're off.
I mean, most.
Yeah, the observed
I don't know.
federal holiday is Monday, July 5th, 2021. So if you have federal holidays, then you're off that day.
Okay.
I just looked
We
it up.
will see if that's the case. All right. Well, I guess
But potentially the weekend before that, or is that when y'all have another rotation
yeah,
already? Okay.
we have a different
so-
rotation then. We'll figure it out. If anything, maybe we'll just have to skip a week. I like to try to avoid that in general, but national holidays are national holidays. So what
Especially
the
the
fuck are you
4th
gonna
of fucking July,
do? Yeah,
when
that's what I'm
God
saying.
created
Yeah.
America out of the bones of Britain.
That's right. Respect the Confederate flag.
Yeah, we burst forth from the egg
Yes.
to be
By
capitalists.
history.
All right. Well, y'all are great.
Good
Thanks
one.
for coming to play.
Thanks for having us.
I will